crap, I forgot. I have to do that, and I have to do this. Forgot. Go, quick, quick, quick. Okay, that worked. Now let's start this one. Okay, I see a good, what do you call it, on both sides. That's video is video. Okay. So now, let's see. Okay, stream is active. Looking for emails. Confirming. I got one. I don't see the other one yet, though. Hold on. Even though it is reporting. Wait. Oh, that's my fault. I'm not on the right thing. Let's go over here. And let's wait for this. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Just waiting. I may have to restart this one. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, hold on. Turn off. All right, hold on. And restart. Now that the window is open. Let's try it. Give that a minute. And there we go. Excellent connection. Let's see if I get an email from that one. I'm betting I will. Hold on. Yep, there it is. Maybe not. Although, even though I didn't get an email yet, it does show that it's live. So let me just do a quick check on all. Ah, there it is. Okay, so that did work. So that is what it is. Fascinating. Okay. Okay, it seems to be working. Now, we go to here, and let's take a look at, all right, let's say, I don't want to do auto-activate. How do I select live sources? Or maybe I do have to auto-activate. Or do I have to hit this? Oh, all right, hold on, let's try. Yeah, how do you select a... Huh. How do you select a... You know what? I'm going to remove it and I'm going to re-add it. Let's try this. Maybe I just need to re-add these all. Okay, helps to actually spell there, genius. All right, now. Activate source. Opt out. Opt out, please. Save changes. Thank you. And, okay. Does that mean it's working? Let's see. Test one. Yeah, I do have an account actually, yeah. Oh, I have to, okay, I have to do sign in. Yeah, clear session, I don't care. Do whatever you gotta do. Ah, interesting, okay. So I gotta log in. Okay, bear with me everybody, this is just taking a minute, but if it works, which I have a hunch this will, because I'm doing it much more deliberately now. Hold on a minute. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what that... Oh, I don't know what that is. That's okay. Oh, I know what that is. Yes, I do know what that is. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Wait, is that actually... Oh, yeah, okay, there. There's no point in you seeing all this garbage until it's actually working. But I think... Well, I'm trying something. I'm trying something a little different this time. Because I realized that I was... in many ways, what I was doing was I was relying on all these automated things to happen at once. And I just don't think that the system is equipped to... Now, here's an interesting thing. So, that's fascinating. I don't know how I'm supposed to sign in if... let's see. Auto-activate. Okay. Refresh. Did it work? See, I don't think it's working. Yeah, I don't care about that. Just, what does this mean? Okay. Stop. Activate. Yeah, see, I'm trying to proceed. I don't really care. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I gotta do this again. Test. Okay. Oh, whatever. All right, so then I go to sign in, sure. And I do this. I'm not going to worry about how long this takes. This takes as long as it takes. I am not going to worry about that anymore. And let's see, sign in. Yeah, this is the only bad thing about this. There's got to be something with Social Stream where it is not opening. The problem it's having is it's trying to open this, whatever it's doing here, it's trying to open it in a window that does not work. And so the problem is that, oh no, enter custom agent. Yeah, I don't care about that. It keeps trying to open it in a window it keeps saying is not supported. So it opens this window. I don't even know what window this is. How do I even know what this is? See, this is the issue here, is that I don't know what it's opening at, but it keeps saying that it's an unsupported window. So if it's opening it in an unsupported window, how is it ever going to work? You know what I mean? It's not. It's not going to work. So I'm trying to see if there is a way that I can copy this link out. Close window. Okay, log in. It's going to tell me it's not supported again. So even though this is opening it in a window that's specifically for this, it's going to come up and say this is unsupported. Yeah. So it does this again, and it says, okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I got all that, but I wonder if it's because of the default browser. Let's try something. For a minute, let's switch my default browser to Firefox, because I really don't care for the purpose of testing this. Let's see what this does. Browser. Oops. I have a hunch that's what it is. Default web browser. Okay, default web browser. Where is it? Where do you select it? Where are you? Where's default web? Okay, here it is. Where is it? Hello? Where does it? Oh, here it is. Default web browser. We're going to say Firefox for a moment. Okay? So I'm going to hit sign in. Sign out. Now let's see. Sure. Let's see if it lets me in here. Or if it gives me the same garbage. Alright, let me sign in. Alright, and paste. Now, so see, it's interesting. This has got to be a bug. This has got to be a bug. Let me take a look here. This stream... Oh, wait. My mic is on. Yeah, okay. This stream may very well just be me trying to make this work. I may not be doing any drawing tonight at all, guys. So, guys and gals, sorry. Oh. Hey, Tape Fella. Well, actually, I can see your... Wait a minute. If I can see your chat... Well, I'm better now because I can see your chat. That's interesting. Because if I can see yours, that means it's working. Interesting. I can see your chat in there. Hold on. Let's see. Let me see what this comes up with. All right. Okay, yeah. Same issue, really frustrating. Well, at least I'm not the only one running into this. Hold on. Browser not supported. Okay, I got the exact same problem. Was this AV? It's not that. A friend has Chrome. Anyone else having this? Close the Twitch web. Wow. Wow. Huh. Yeah, but this isn't specific to Social Stream. These people are just having general Twitch errors. That's not what I'm having. Let's try this. Support. Here we go. Yeah. Here's a Social Stream. Okay, there it is. I'll look into it. I can reproduce. If you restart the app, does it work now? Every site has its own resolution agent. Yep. Okay. Tried doing the restart. Did not work. I can reproduce. I'll fix. Found a solution. Will update in a few minutes. Huh. Wow. Update to the newest version of the app. Okay. Is there a new version? There is a new version. All right. You know what? I'm willing to try that. Let me get it. Okay, I am having problems, so I will update. So let's grab it. It's right. Where am I? Here's Mac. I just need this one. Save that to the desktop, please. All right, it's done. Let's go ahead and quit out. And we will start this. Incredible. Even though it downloads, this is another thing that's strange about this app. I have to admit, it's very weird. Is I'll download it, and it will insist that it can't open it, even though I just downloaded it, and it just won't run if I do it from within the app. Now, if I do it from the web browser, which is what I'm doing now, it'll work fine. There it is. Let's try it. Huh? What do you know? It works. It's so weird. Oh, no, I don't need it. I'm not moving both folders into themselves. Replace. Okay, installing. All right, let's try it again. It's open. And let's see what we get. And now, of course, the Mac is deciding that it wants to jump in on the fun by saying, you're not allowed to open this, even though I'm an admin on my machine. But that's okay. I just have to go and I have to look for the security stuff. So let me look at security. Here it is. And I need to go into, where is it? Open. And I have to say open anyway. And now I have to type my password in again, even though I've done it. And look at that. Okay, now if I try sign in, yes, go ahead. Log in. Let's see if it does the same exact thing. Which is, I mean, I can use the built-in one if I have to. Aha! Look at that! It's fixed! Well, well, well. Hold on. Let me get my code. It is actually, it's getting to this point though, so that's a plus. All right, sure, remember this device, who cares? Go ahead. Okay, close this after signing in, and I've signed in, so now I can go ahead and close this. Close window, thank you. Okay, sign in window closed, so let's refresh. All right, I think that's working, so let's go ahead and look for saliva. Live, oh, there's live source, excellent, hold on. Okay, that appears to be working. Good. Let's try this one. Could it be? Oh! Is that the right one? Well, whatever. Whatever, just do it. Okay, hold on. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. All right. They appear to be active now. I think, although I can't see the bottom of these windows. That's weird. Sure. Okay, whatever. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, let's hit the button and let's see what it does. So now I have to hit this. Oh, I heard the beep. That's a good sign. Maybe. Oh, boy, does that look wrong. Yeah, that's not right. Social stream. I think it's because this is wrong. I don't think this is the right thing. I think I need to delete that. I need to come down here. I need to add... It wouldn't be a media source. It's probably... I don't think it's... Maybe it is. Let's see. Let's try it. Social stream. All right. Okay. It's not display capture. It would be window capture. And it wouldn't be that. It would... Aha! Let's see. How about this? Well, that might be it. Ooh, that might be it. Let's see. I gotta minimize it though, because that's way too big. All right, let's try this. Oh, thanks. All right. Hey, there's one. I can't see. Well, whatever. I don't really care. For whatever reason, I can't see the actual the chat pop-up windows for those. Well, you know what? I can do it from here. Hold on. I can do a quick test from here. Test 2. Oh yeah, there it is. Showed up. Okay, hold on. I mean, this is as good a test as any other, so what do I care? Come in here. It should show the stream. It does. Good. Let me come to here and let me try test 3. Oop, 3. And there it is. All right. Oh, and I see them. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to close this. How many minutes in are we now? We're quite a ways in. Oh, don't switch. Oh, I forgot. I never hit enter over here. I was so busy messing with all this stuff, I never hit enter. Enter. No, it's okay. I mean, these people didn't miss anything. Trust me when I tell you. They didn't miss a thing. Oh, I have to have been doing this for a while now. Okay. All right, we're done here. Close Discord. How long? Oh, 15 minutes. Wow, I was sure it was longer than that. Okay. Well, since everything appears to be working, I'm going to go ahead and do the intro, and then I will see. I mean, my volume, I see volume. That looks good. So, I heard the beeps. I assume this is all working. Okay. Okay, is this moving? Yeah, all right, it's moving. I think everything is, well, I heard something. Hey, Mr. Pruitt, good timing. Hey, Chameleon, holy crap, everything's working. It's all working. I can't believe it. The chat's working. I'm going to get a drink of water before I make myself hoarse. I cannot believe everything's working. That's incredible. It only took 15 minutes to figure it out. Anyway, all right. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys, I should say, I'm going to give you all. Oh, Chameleon, come on. If I ever have a good time with the stream, it means I'm going to be dead the next day. So yeah, I'm having a hard time. Well, not a hard time. Well, yes, but there was an update that actually fixed something. So unlike a lot of times, updating the program actually fix it. It's a couple of steps to get it to work, but it's working. So I really can't complain. Okay, so on Friday of this week, the Twit Network has a book club where they pick a book selection, and every quarter, I think now, they do a live stream, a show where they talk about the book. And the book selection this time, now I always get this title wrong, so let me look it up very quickly. Hold on. I think it's This Is How You Lose the Time War. This is, I believe it's How You Lose the Time War. This is Your Brain on Drugs. That's funny. This is how the quote. All right, here's the title. It's long. This Is How You Lose the Time War by, oh boy, Amal El-Motar, I hope I'm getting that right, and Max Gladstone. Okay, so I'm almost done with the book. I probably got 10% left of it, right? So, wow, I didn't realize the hands were going to look like that coming off of that center image. That's kind of fun. There's, I want to say maybe, I don't even know if I was 10% in. Yeah, I think it's a fairly well-known book, Chameleon. I think it's well-known. I vaguely kind of knew the title. But there was a passage about, because it's about time travel. That's not a spoiler. It's time travel, and they're going in alternate dimensions and different, like, they call them braids and stuff, which is why this is the braided heart, but I'll get to that. And they jump between these braids, and one of them, they end up, the one woman, there's two assassins, and one of them ends up in a timeline where they worship a god that is computer-based. I think the god's name is Hack, H-A-C-K. And there's a passage about how she has typewriter keycaps on her fingers, and she clicks, that's fine. She clicks her fingers, but there's this description of her hand. Oh, let's see. I gave up on the other side of the wall book. I plan on going back to Water Knife at some point and trying to finish it. I was still hosting at that time. Oh, I'll tell you what, Water Knife was, I gave up on Water Knife. Too depressing. Honestly, too depressing for me to finish. I felt like that was a book that was just getting me down. And I say that as somebody who, Other Side of the Wall, I thought was great, which is not exactly a happy book, but that Water Knife book, that was too much for me. I'll be honest. I was just not, I didn't need that kind of mental weight. But anyway, so this image is what popped into my head first. The hand with the keycaps, and like there's these metal things on the arm that are described. So I did this piece first, but then there's also a lot of bird imagery. There's a lot of different birds and wings and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I can't just have it be this. So then I jumped over and then I did these wings. So these wings are going to be behind the arm, right? But what I'm going to do is, if you see the veins or whatever these are called, I don't know what the technical term is for these things in the wings, these white shoots or whatever. I'm going to do one side red and one side blue because the main agents in the book, one is called red and one is called blue. In fact, if you look at the book cover, there's a red bird and a blue bird on it. So the wings are going to be behind the arm, but I'm going to color those roots. You see keycaps, I see drone, phone, ND filters. Well, okay, yes. The thing is, these are actually what old typewriter keycaps look like, and I am going to put, you just can't see it because I'm going to use an actual font thing for it. But on this, I'm actually going to have the letters. I think the letters are AGCT. I think it might be like DNA letters. So the letters will be on each one in that old-timey kind of font. So yes, right now, it doesn't look like much of anything, but that's what they are. So yeah, for the moment, yes, just looking at this, I mean, it just looks like lozenges on their hand, on her hand, his hand. I guess I gotta, yeah, what is blue and red is purple. So I guess the color of the skin is gonna have to be purple, but I think it is blue's hand. I gotta find it. Anyway, whatever agent's hand it is, I'm gonna have to shift the color. It doesn't matter. And then the last part is, I'm not quite sure yet, but I think they fall in love at the end of the book, or there's something. And so because there's so much reference to braids, I'm making a braided heart that's going to start behind the arm and kind of wrap around. Although I don't know if it's going to be clear that I'll have to put it higher up on the, I'll have to figure that out. I don't know how I'm going to position it exactly, but it's going to be like a braided heart. Oh, delivered pizza. Oh man, I envy you. I could eat pizza every night and never complain because I love pizza. So good for you. There is never a bad time to have pizza. So enjoy. Oh, delivery pizza. I don't get pizza delivered much anymore because I make my own. But I remember very well getting pizza delivered, and it was always good to get it delivered. Classic pepperoni and cheese. Well, yeah, listen, that is outside of plain. That is probably the classic pizza. Is the, oh no, did I overlapped my lines. Hold on, I have to fix this. I have to do this very carefully. Do it carefully here. I'm usually so careful with this. Stupid. Okay, that's good. I don't think anybody but me would even notice that. All right, good. Yeah, pepperoni. That is the classic topping. Myself, I almost always just go with cheese. Now, not just one cheese and not just plain mozzarella. I get a nice smoked mozzarella from an Italian grocer right around the corner that I could literally walk to. So I get that with some grated Pecorino Romano, but Parmesan works too. That's another kind of staple. It's a classic, so you can go either way. There really is no bad combination of things when it comes to pizza. Once you get the core stuff down. And the nice part about pizza is it really is very easy to make. It's not me saying that everybody should make it, because you do need to have a pretty hot oven, and not everybody has that. And, dough it's not always the most fun for everybody to make, although a lot of pizza places will sell you dough. That's a good reason to have a nice relationship with a local pizza place, because they will generally be, if they're on good terms with them, they will actually sell you their dough. Especially if it's a pizza place you like. That's even better. Then you really want to be on good terms with them. And then you can actually get their dough. We did that for a while before we had the stuff that we have now. We used to just get it from the place and then, make it ourselves. Cast iron pizza. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I mean, that's the nice part about it, is you really don't need anything all that special. You just need heat and good dough. Really, that's all you need. Everything else, you kind of... I like everything on my pizza except vegetables or sausage or anchovies. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you on that. I don't like vegetables on anything. At all. Yeah. That's kind of a running gag in my family is if it's green, don't put it anywhere near me because it means it's a vegetable or something healthy. But, yeah. Yeah, you can put anything on pizza. Like I said, there's really no... Oh, wow, why did I get cut? Wait. That's why I put the assist on. I got to turn the assist off. I forgot. When it comes to trimming this stuff, you need to turn the assistants off because they're not perfectly symmetrical by design. So that's actually good. I saw it. But, yeah, I've changed kind of. I used to really cover it in the top layer of cheese. I don't do that as much anymore. I now space it out to let the sauce have kind of room to breathe, that type of thing. Yeah, dessert pizzas are good. They are. Yes, they are. I haven't made a dessert pizza in quite a while, but I used to make one that was like with like fresh cherries and cinnamon and like a basically just like a simple kind of almost like with icing, almost not quite icing, but along those lines, like a sugar sauce. The only problem with that is, well, there's not really a problem with it. I've just in general kind of been trying to cut down on the amount of sugar that I'm taking in. And so a dessert pizza is not the best thing for that because shockingly, or I shouldn't say shockingly, it shouldn't be much of a surprise, cutting down on sugar is working. I'm actually doing well on that as far as the weight loss stuff. And my cholesterol this year was the best it's ever been. So dessert pizzas, while delicious in theory, are not something I'm doing much of anymore. It's not to say I never will. I probably will if there's a reason to. Like if I'm going to be making it for like a bunch of people. Which might do that. Might take the oven down to my in-laws and make some stuff for them. And that would be a reason to do it. But making it just for myself, I mean, my wife would have it too, but she's also just trying. I mean, she's way better about fitness than I certainly am. But, But yeah, dessert pizza's good. I can't say it ain't good. Because it is. It truly is. Okay, so I can just group all this stuff up because this is just the sketch lines, which I really shouldn't even need anymore. Let's see. I've been in a nuts and seed kick lately. I think I'm turning into a bird. Hey, you know what? It's all right. As long as you like it, eat the stuff you like. It's that simple. There's no wrong way. Look, as long as you're the only thing you have to be careful about is what's the word for it? You know what? Hold on a minute. Why am I not seeing did the social stream thing disappear? Or am I just not seeing, or did it just disappear so quickly I didn't see it? Just want to check and make sure. Yeah, because I didn't see. Weirdly, I don't think I saw it pop up. I heard it though, and I can see. I can see the windows. It's okay. Yeah, the only thing when people do stuff is as long as you're making sure that you're doing it healthy. But outside of that, whatever works for you, that's what you should do. Because I don't think there is no one-stop solution for people. There just isn't. Everybody just has different ways of doing things, and I think if you do something that works for you, and it's as long as it's not going to hurt you, because I think some people just like dieting and stuff like that. And look, I understand that it sucks to try to lose weight. It can often be very slow. It can be really frustrating. I certainly understand that, but some of the stuff that people do, as far as the pursuit of that, they end up hurting themselves. And it's no good. Because it is tough. It's tough when you don't see it. I mean, honestly, that was, for a while, I wasn't really sure anything I was doing was working. Because I was weighing myself like every 2 weeks. And then I finally went to once a month. And I really just kind of forget about it until then. And at first it was small. you know, and then I was really just, I was like, okay, well, a couple pounds, it's fine. And now it, what do you call it? It snowballs. And that's the thing, is it's tough until you get to a certain point to really feel like you're doing anything. So it can feel like it's like you're not accomplishing anything. I understand that. I understand that frustration, and you know, it is a shame that there isn't some. I mean, I know people, you know, talk about like everybody's on that Ozempic pen thing lately, and apparently it works. But I'll tell you right now, I knew that was never going to be for me. A, because I don't have a medical condition that warrants it. And I don't like taking medication unless there's really a good reason. And I don't feel like just the fact that I'm overweight, for me, I'm not trying to say this to make anybody else feel bad about whatever decisions they've made, but for me, taking medication has to be because, you know, I've tried something else with a lot of effort and it hasn't worked. And I really would not be able to say that with any honesty. I wouldn't be able to say, well, I really tried and, you know, this was the last resort. No. And the reason I know that that's the case is because I'm trying what I'm doing now and it's working. Therefore, I obviously hadn't tried it with, you know, actual sincere effort. Now that I am and it's working, I don't need the pen or the drug or whatever. But like I said, that's me. If different people make their own decisions, that's not me trying. There's people who run these YouTube and TikTok channels who just want to make people feel bad because other people don't live the lives that these people think they should be living. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or not to do. You make your own decisions. But I know for me, the whole Ozempic craze, you know, that's just not something that I need. If that changes, well, then that changes. There are things that change over time. Who knows? I could develop some kind of medical condition where I can't lose weight anymore. Oh, good. It is showing up. Okay. Well, I mean, I could, if it was necessary, I would figure it out. I wouldn't really be happy about. One of the reasons I think I was lucky, what do you call it? Where I was fortunate that I never got close to diabetes is, man, the idea of having to give myself an injection. I would not be happy about that. So I got lucky that, you know, I never had to worry about that because that would be tough for me. I'm not that bad with needles, really, in that, you know, if I have to get a shot, I don't care. I don't put it off. I don't mind. I get blood drawn, all that stuff. Like, I'm not bad that way, but I'm sure not in a rush to get anything stuck into me. Like, I may not be deathly afraid of needles, but I don't love them either. So, you know, the Ozempic thing, I could, if it was a necessity, I would figure it out. I wouldn't be thrilled about it, but I would figure that out some way or another. You know what I just realized? Yeah, I just realized that does not look right at all. Okay, let's turn this off for a minute. We got to fix this. Yeah, that's what I got to fix right there. And I think that's this pen. Yes. Okay. So, because that's a continuous, this here is a continuous line. Look how bad that looks. Yeah, we can't have that. That's got to get fixed. I didn't notice it before, but I'm seeing it now, and it has got to get corrected. So we're going to correct it right now. Hold on, I'll look at that in a minute because I have to concentrate on fixing this like that. All right, let's see. YouTube not liking the comments I previously mentioned. Interesting. I thought that was just me. What? What was just... Wait. Is YouTube flipping out? No, that figures. It's not me. Whatever it is, I'm not doing anything. I promise. It's not me. But if YouTube is acting up, I wouldn't be shocked either. That would not at all surprise me. I have to fix that line too. Now that I fixed that line, I kind of introduced a problem on another one. No, oh, okay. Yeah. No, it's not just you. Fortunately, it's not... I think that's one of the few ones where that does that, so it's okay, but I gotta get that fixed. No, it's not just you. There we go. Or wait, hold on. Yeah, I gotta fix that. Actually, where I should fix that is, I should fix that in there. Oh, I gotta go, what's this one? Yeah, hold on. Let me do this. Do that, it's a lot easier not to see what I just did. So I can kind of fix it like, no, it's gotta still look like it comes up though. Ah, hold on. There. Yeah, no, not quite. A little bit sharper. Yeah, nope. I gotta get this line right. If I don't get it right, there's no point. You know what? Okay. Let's see. Note to everyone, join Joe's Patreon because he still hasn't fixed his PayPal. What? What do you mean I haven't fixed my PayPal link? Hold on a minute. I didn't realize my PayPal link was broken. Hold on a minute. Really? I thought I looked at that thing. I mean, I haven't had to update it in a long time. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Now this is going to bug me. Now I have to look. Hold on. It's a good check of my URL anyway. There it is. Okay. PayPal. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, all right. I'll fix that. That was working. Last time I checked, it was working. Huh. All right. I'll fix it. Not right now. I'm not going to fix it, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it tomorrow. I mean, I don't think anybody, honestly, ever uses the PayPal. I don't know. I can't even remember the last time somebody used the PayPal link. So, yes, Patreon is definitely better. In any number of ways, Patreon is better. Let's see. I do that stuff a lot when I draw. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's very common. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and drop that down. All right. That's this. Okay, here we go. That's fine. It's fine. So we're just going to... Yeah, I kind of don't like that anyway, so I'm just going to do this. And then... Oh, I kind of wanted that to be interesting. Oh, you know what? I can make that come down further. They don't use PayPal because it wasn't working on your support or show. Well, that's, you know, you may have a point there. I cannot necessarily argue what you're saying. But I mean, even when it was working, I think one time in the whole history of the show, I think only once did somebody actually use the PayPal link. And that was quite a while ago. Wow. Yeah, okay, that's good. I just got to join these up. Let me fix that point. Ah, come on. Come on. No. No. This is the worst part, is trying to fix this stuff. Even though nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to see it but me. All right, there we go. All right, let's get this fixed. That's all gone. Which means that's all gone. That's all gone. I don't worry about that yet. I need to fix... This is gone. That should graft into there. It does. I don't need any of that anymore. And, okay. Bring that up. Okay, what's this one? That's fine. That's fine. Bring that up. That's fine. Which one's this one? Where is this? There it is. Don't need you anymore because I've got that moved. So you're gone. Thank you very much. Thank you, drive through. All right, let's get this. There it is. Swoop. And whoop. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Braids are difficult to try. Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. It doesn't look nearly as good as the reference image I used. That's how. I didn't do a great job of it, but that's okay because the reality is it's not really going to matter. Now, I do need to do the top of this braid because I just realized this makes no sense. It goes nowhere, so I'm just going to do it like that. Wait, hold on. Where's the bottom? The bottom would come up like that, and then this would come up and like... That's fine. That'll do it. No, wait. Hold on. Let me just do this. This is easier if I just... Okay. So this would come up like that. And this would come up like that. Actually, you probably wouldn't even see that end of it. Or would you? If that comes up like that... There we go. There we go. No, I got it now. I like that. No. Too much. Too short an arc. Ugh. You know what? I don't know why I'm bugging myself with this so much. I'm just going to have it do a sharp... Nope. Do a sharp arc like that. And then the only thing I need to fix is down here. I tell you, this is just always the way it is. Getting hung up on stuff nobody's going to notice. Nobody is going to see this except me. Is this an empty layer? No. Is this an empty layer? Yes. Let's see. I avoid them. I'm just not ready to face that skill issue yet. I'm still working on other stuff I can't take down. Yeah, well, hey. If not for the fact that I feel like the image needs it, believe me when I tell you, I wouldn't be taking it on either. You know what? I think that's going to work. Let's take a look at it with everything cut out. That would go under. Let's see. I think that's going to be okay. So then I got to go to this thing. Yep. I got to chop that out. I got to chop that out. I got to chop this out and graft that in. There we go. Okay. And then push this back up. And guess what? I can live with that. So I just have to fix the lines that go through the other lines like that. That's got to go. Excuse me. And then where is that one that's faded out? Where are you? Where are you? No. Oh, wait a minute. What's this one? Oh, that's those. Okay, that's okay. No. 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 There it is. Push that up. There we are. Nice. Finish that. Okay, and then where is that? Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Where are you? There we go. You need a little trim, my friend. And you're done. And... okay. So, now let's get back to these. Let's see. Looks awesome so far. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Just... this is actually the worst part. Doing all these smaller lines. Because there's two things about them. One is I don't want them to look too jittery. So I have to go somewhat quick. But I also have to space them properly. Now I probably could use a brush to accomplish this and not have to do it by hand. But then it wouldn't just be more difficult. So of course I can't do that because I have a problem doing things that are easier. Because in my warped way of looking at my work, it somehow translates to the fact that I didn't do as much effort or didn't expend as much effort, even though I'll be the first to tell anybody that that's a stupid way to look at things. That's how I do it. I'll look at that in 2 seconds. Bear with me. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to go to sleep. This is fun. Have a good rest of your day or night. Hey, you too. Enjoy your sleep. It's really important, and too many people skimp on it. So go get some rest so that you can face the day tomorrow ready to go. Do not skimp on sleep. I've said this before. I'll say it again. One good thing about getting older is my body now forces me to get more sleep. I cannot stay up the way I used to. And honestly, it's not a bad thing. Because I know I didn't get enough sleep for a long time. A long, long time I did not get proper sleep. So now my body is forcing the issue. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Hold on a minute. Okay, there it is. I want to make sure that... okay. Good. Other thing is to get drinks of water. Or get water. Get drinks of water. Jeez, get drinks of water. What kind of language is this? To drink enough water. God grief. To get drinks of water. Wow. Amazing. How am I a fully functioning adult? Get drinks of water. Oh, man. That is pathetic. Get drinks of water. You know, I don't even know how to react to how stupid that sounded. Get drinks of water. Now that's something that other people would probably edit out of their final version of whatever this ends up being. Nope. Staying in. Why bother, everybody? This is who you got. No point in pretending otherwise. 1 second. Let me get this line in and I'll look up. Let's see. Plural. Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably actually grammatically correct, but it sounds really dumb. Okay. Incidentally, watched a great film yesterday. My wife's pick, which is the 1993 film A Bronx Tale, which I watched so often when I was younger. If you are Italian, you've likely seen it many times, especially if you're a New York Italian. You've probably seen it. You probably have it like I do, memorized. A great, great, great movie with only one significant flaw, which actually, Mr. Pruitt, I'm going to get, I shouldn't say that. Have you ever seen A Bronx Tale, the movie? Robert De Niro, Chaz Palminteri. Have you ever seen that movie? Because if you haven't, you should. And in particular, if you do, no subtitles, it's American. It's American made, so it's just standard. Okay. Make the time to see it. Number one, it's a very good movie, and it's got an exceptional soundtrack because it's set in the 60s. So there's a lot of, okay. Now, the thing is, there's going to be, and watch it with your wife, because there's something that happens in that movie that bothers me. It bothers me because of things that come after. I'm not going to give anything away because I want you to experience the movie as you do. But I have one significant problem with that movie, and I would be very curious if after watching it, you figured out exactly what it was. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to say anything else. There's one problem with that movie in terms of storytelling. One thing. And it's very hard. My wife said the same thing. She had the same problem. And it's very hard to not see it. It doesn't derail the movie. It is still a great film. Great film. But this one thing, I'm like, if I could go and tell them change this one thing. Yeah, that's fine. I think the music, if nothing else, might get her. Because it is great music. Look at the soundtrack. Even if you don't watch the movie, listen to the soundtrack. It's great. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I've never really been clear on what the definition of Motown is. I don't know that it would be Motown. I don't know. Hold on. Let's take a look. Now I'm just curious. I mean, there's a lot of different music from the time period. Not the movie. Give me the soundtrack. Give me the soundtrack. Come on. Let's see. Features. Okay, pop, rock, R&B. Artists like Dion and the Belmonts, Dean Martin. Yeah, so it wouldn't be Motown then. See, I'm never good on the definitions of all these, of all the genres and all that stuff. But it's got an exceptional soundtrack. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Let's see, what do we got on here? Okay, so that would be Motown. Yeah, that's... So we got the Cleftones, Dion and the Belmonts, Della Reese, Jerry Butler, Dean Martin, Cool Change, the Rascals, Aaron Neville, Bobby Watson, the Jerry Nywood Quartet, Wilson Pickett, the Moonglows, the Flamingos, Peter Knight and his orchestra, the Four Tops, Butch Barbella, Jimi Hendrix, yep, the Impressions, James Brown, Donald Byrd, and the Bells and String Orchestra. Yeah, this is a dynamite soundtrack. Even if you don't watch the movie, you should listen to the soundtrack. But in any event, soundtrack alone is worth watching it for. But the movie itself, now, I'll admit, it's going to have a lot more of an appeal to me because It is so New York Italian. I mean, oh man, you're going to hear some accents. When De Niro is the least Italian sounding guy in a movie, you know you're getting some accents. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, but I do think it works just as a film in general. Not many movies like it. That's Fringe Motown era early. Sounds like it. Yeah, it is. It's very good. I mean, like I said, even if you didn't necessarily connect with the movie as much as I do, which is understandable, odds are you'd still love the soundtrack because it is that good. But like I said, there's this one flaw with the movie. It's very hard to overlook. And it's not a technical thing. It's not like one of my things that I would be like, well, they should have used the dolly shot here, but instead, they did rat focus. Nothing like that. More just like, boy, that's one single edit on that script would have been a good idea. One thing. But again, not enough to make me ever not recommend it to anybody. Because it is that good a movie, I think. Even for non-Italians, I think it bypasses the necessity. There are movies that are like that. Also, it was based on a play, actually. A one-man show that Chaz Palminteri, the actor, he based it. It's semi-autobiographical about his life growing up in the Bronx. I have to watch this show. I have to watch it. My trainer chauffeur this weekend was a Greek-Italian guy. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a great mix. I used to hang out in Astoria a lot in Queens, and a lot of there's Greek there. Yeah. You get some wacky characters. Aspiring stand-up comic. Oh, that's great. That's something I could never do. I could not. The what you have to put up with and what you have to be willing to go through to be a stand-up comic, unless you're exceptionally lucky or gifted, and there are those people, but not many. Most people, it's a lot of hard work to get even one break. But that's a rough thing to go through. One of those things, though, that people who really want that, they gotta really want it, because you're gonna have to go through some stuff. Began an open mic 12 years from New Jersey. Oh, even better. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean about comics. They have to be that way. It's not something that suffers lazy people. It really doesn't. You're gonna put work in. You really are. I knew a couple people when I was younger who messed with it, and it speaking of grind, it ground them up. Like, they very quickly realized no, they didn't have it. They couldn't put up with it. No, I shouldn't say. They couldn't take the rejection. I mean, because when you bomb, that is a very specific mental trial to have to go through. And I don't think a lot of people have the proper appreciation for what that takes. A lot of people just think these people just are funny. Quote, oh, they're just funny. No, that's not how it works. No, nobody's just funny. You can be very funny and nobody will ever know who you are. In fact, there's lots of stories of people like that. Almost every big comic that has ever existed will talk about being at a club where somebody else was 1,000 times funnier than they were, and they vanished and nobody ever heard from them again because they just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It's tough. It's tough. Like any type of show business adjacent thing, there's a lot to it that people just don't really get. I watched our set of his last night. It wasn't great for me. Had 2 or 3 bits I laughed at, but I totally love what he's pushing. Well, yeah, that's the other thing about comedy, right? Comedy's like any creative art. You can be to one person the best version of whatever they've ever seen, and 1,000 other people think you're just garbage. And neither the 1,000 or the 1 are wrong. It's just subjective. And comedy's like that. I rarely laugh at anything, comedy-wise. I really don't laugh at much. I don't find most comedies that I even like to be funny that I laugh at. And yet there's other stupid stuff, I mean stupid stuff, that I laugh at like a lunatic. And there's no explanation as to why. It's just, you know, humor is a byproduct of whatever weird mental things we have going on. And that's what forms it. That's what makes it great. That's why people can, you know, like I never got the Tom Green thing. A lot of people loved Tom Green when he had his show. A lot of people still love Tom Green. I never got it. Like I understood what he was doing. I don't think he was terrible, but I never found any of it to be funny. But I know a lot of people who still, you know, watch old reruns of his show and just think it's as funny as when it was on. And you know what? For them, it is. That's great. Should be something for everybody. I laughed at like Staple used to. Well, okay. Yeah, but that's because, okay, yes. You're not wrong, but that's because I have such a soft spot for women with heavy New York and New Jersey accents. I love them. I love them. I love how terrible they sound. I love how thick those accents are. There's just certain things I'm a sucker for, and that's one of them. And plus, we weren't aware of what the movie was at that point. So once you hear that, you know, it's that whole thing. It's from the place that you know. It's for people that you know. So yes, there is that. And of course, that Lando hates it. That's also, anytime that there's a terrible version of a New Jersey person shown, it's going to delight me because Lando hates it. He hates it. And I will never shut up about it. Oh, man. I mean, it's part of the New York superiority complex that, you know, I'm always going to say that New Jersey just wants to be New York and will never be able to because it's never going to be as good. That's based on nothing, but New Yorkers are known for their self-important elitism about themselves, and that is absolutely correct. We do all think we're better than everybody else because we are, because we're New Yorkers. That's just how it is. I can't do anything about it. It's bred into you. I always say, because people, you know, I say, because people, I've complained about people who drive like morons in every state really, and people who say, they'll say, well, yeah, but you know, people in New York drive like crap too, and I'm like, yeah, but we know it. That's the difference. We know it. We're doing it on purpose. Everybody else doing it because they're not as smart. We're doing it on purpose. Because like I said, we're all egotistical. Jeez, speaking of language, egotistical maniacs. There we go. I had to kind of lean back and say it towards the ceiling so I could pronounce it correctly. See what I mean about completely baseless self-importance? Right there. Right there. I love 80s, 90s Brooklyn. Rebecca. Oh, man. My cousin Vinny. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Marissa Tomei. But I know which. I take your meaning. Oh, Marissa Tomei. Oh, my God. Oh, boy, that movie. That movie was wonderful to see as a young man. Boy, was it. Oh, she's the best. Oh, that accent is so great. That accent is so great. You know what? That might be a pick for the summer series. I mean, we didn't watch that too long ago, but it's not like I couldn't watch that every 15 minutes. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, she's stellar. I will always have a soft spot for New York City women. I had so many when I was younger, and I hung out in the city all the time, and just watching women. And the big hair and the clothing and everything. Yeah, that's just the stuff for me. Just is. Lando does not have that particular, what's the word for it? Affectation, I guess. He doesn't get the big hair thing. But that's why I love, I know, but she still looks really good. I mean, everybody, that's the thing too, right? Everybody's Everybody's now getting old that we grew up with. That's the worst thing, is looking at all these people and you just know that, you know, you're going to start reading obituaries about a lot of them. It's awful. Lonnie Anderson just died. I mean, it's just lots of these people. Lots of them. It's just how it is. It sucks. It really sucks. It's just the way of the world, though. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? It's just, oh, neighborhood dog. The neighbor's dog is howling. The neighbor's dog howls at everything, and I don't know why. Because there's never really anything for her to howl at. I mean, I'd understand if there was, you know, a lot of cats around or something, but there really aren't. Yeah, I think it was just today. I'm pretty sure it just, or they announced it. I mean, I don't know when it actually happened, but yeah, that just happened too. I mean, geez, in the last week, 3 big names, one of which I don't care about, and that would be Hulk Hogan. I got no use for him. All these people who are like, oh, but I grew up with him, and, you know, I don't care. He destroyed whatever good name he had, so I couldn't care less. Ozzy Osbourne, different story. I mean, Ozzy defined heavy metal for a whole generation of people, and I was never necessarily the... Oh, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But, what do you call it? I was never, you know, Black Sabbath is fine. I like some of the music, but I would never call myself a super fan. But that doesn't mean I don't recognize what Ozzy was to that entire scene of music, and just what a big personality he was. That's a shame too, because he seemed like he was actually a fairly good guy, as far as we could tell. He always seemed enthusiastic about the music and the fans and all that stuff, and that's also kind of rare. You know, there's a lot of people in, you know, celebrity circles who don't necessarily conduct themselves as well as it sounds like he did with people. Don't get me wrong, fans can be their own problems sometimes, but you know. So yeah, it's a lot of names. And I look around at some of the people. What did I just see? Like Mel Brooks is 90 something. It's just like, you know that clock is ticking, and that sucks. You know, because Mel Brooks is going to be gone, and I don't know how productive he is anymore compared to when he was younger, but it still sucks. It just sucks. Age, death, it all sucks. There, the great philosophical statement of this stream: death and age sucks. See that? Well, how long have I been doing this for? Yeah, an hour. Okay, that's what I thought, because I was going to say the screen's starting to heat up. Yeah, no, he is. No, I know he is. But there's only so many years. That's what I mean. It just sucks, because you just see it. You see these people aging. Even if they look great, you can still see it. And I mean, it's a reflection, obviously, that we're all aging, but still, it's just, you know, there's certain people that I wish could live forever. You know, until we find out something horrible about him. But I'm guessing by now, if there was something about Mel Brooks, we probably would know. I hope there's not. That's the other side of it. All these people, you just sit there and go, boy, I hope I don't find out a month from now that this person was secretly skinning cats in their basement and, you know, had kids chained up down there or whatever, because it just seems like that's like 60% of all the people that we idolized have some kind of horrific secret we're going to find out and just destroy whatever image we had of them. I mean, I know they always say don't meet your heroes, but still. God, could some of them not be that way? Could most of them not be that way? Can these people be human beings? Okay, now I'm starting to sound like I'm going to do some kind of rant on something. Anyway, all right. I've been doing this for a while. It's held up shockingly. So I think that's my cue, since I can feel the warm spot where the processor is, to do this. Oh, okay. Heart drawing continuity, left side. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, let me fix that. Now that you said that, I can see it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's going to screw that up. Is that going to screw that up? Hold on. I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to thread it. I think I'm going to kind of cheat at this. Let me see. Let me do this. Make sure I have a new... Okay, here, let's do this. We're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to do this. Or, well, hold on. Let me do it a little bit better than that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. No, it's not creative. No, that's definitely not creative. That's definitely a fudge up, to use the... I do try to keep these streams somewhat, you know, tame. There we go. Luckily, one that is easily covered up by further befudgery. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. I'll know it's there. You'll know it's there. But most people won't. So, it's one of those things. All right, now, we'll do this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, it took a little while to get it there, but I think I finally have a... handle on how this is going to work. It takes a little bit longer to get it set up, but it does eventually get there, so that's okay. Let me stop this. There we go. Oh yeah, my battery shot through the floor too. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out, Mr. Pruitt and Chameleon, and anybody who stops by and sees this. I appreciate people. All right, well, let's drive safe. I hope all of your fares tip frequently and, what's the word for it? Sizably. There we go. Frequently and sizably. So good luck. Have a safe night driving. Keep your eye out for animals running across the road, because that sucks to hit an animal. Sucks on your car, sucks to hit an animal. So drive safe. Everybody else, thank you for hanging out and bearing with my many technical snafus. But I think I finally got a process that does appear to work, so I'm going to stick with that. And as I always say, find a creator that you enjoy and find a way to support that person. If it's monetarily, if you can do it that way, great. If it's leaving them a comment or resharing their work or liking or subscribing in the case of a YouTube person or whatever, Twitch and TikTok and all that stuff is, do that. It doesn't always have to be money. Support can take many forms. Just send them a short note saying you appreciate their work. Just that could really, really turn around somebody who's having a tough day. So take that time to do whatever you can to help support people, because we tend to take them for granted. And you notice it the most when the person suddenly isn't creating anymore for whatever reason. So whether it's age or whether it's something where they just can't do it anymore, there's lots of reasons. There's lots of reasons. It's easy to think, oh yeah, I'll do it the next time. They'll be around, I'll do it the next time. You just never know. So take the time to do it right now, whatever way you can. On that note, thanks for being here, and yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is. On that note, thanks for being here, and until next time, take care.